Previously, we had done a project at a healthcare clinic in Northern California that's been now operational for several years. And we've just started another project at a pediatric clinic in Northern California that very much will mimic what a skilled nursing facility can do. In other words, we will establish emergency power using solar and batteries and allow that clinic the operational sustainability and economic and environmental as well, despite grid outages or instability, and at the same time save them a great deal of money. So in summary, it's simply this. While a diesel generator might seem like the best short-term solution for skilled nursing facilities that are now compelled to have emergency power systems, we would argue that this is problematic at the very least, and that we would have you take serious consideration and look at our website to learn about renewable energy microgrids and what we've already done in the healthcare space and what we can do for you. If you're the owner or operator of a skilled nursing facility in California, and you've just learned about the new requirements in the Health and Safety Code for backup power up to 96 hours at your facility, you're undoubtedly wondering how this can get achieved in the time and fashion that's required by the law. It's worthy of mention that the law requires that all facilities in California be compliant by January 1st, 2024. This is obviously coming up very fast, and it comes in the face of you also dealing with the costs and complications of operating your facilities in general and whatever capital and operational expenses you were expecting. So this budgetary change, this operational change, this philosophical change around how skilled nursing facilities are operated has really changed the game for owners and operators of skilled nursing facilities. Now, one could simply see how this plays out and hope that this problem goes away, but that seems an unlikely gambit. More likely is that the folks that are going to get out ahead of this are going to avoid the complications inherent in the law, which could include citations or even worse, punitive actions from the state level. At the very least, it seems that the smart approach is to start down the pathway to a system that can support your skilled nursing facility in the fashion required by the law. So Faraday Microgrids has already been down this pathway, and even in far more complex environments. If you take a moment to look at some of our projects on our site, you'll find that we pioneered the first interconnection to any emergency power of a hospital in California, and currently the only project that's interconnected to the critical power of a hospital. What that means is, if we can create those projects and make them successful in the most complex environment, an acute care hospital, there is no question that we can replicate that on the scale that's needed for a skilled nursing facility. So starting down the pathway with us as soon as possible to find the right tools and the right methods to do this is critical.